Are you one of those people wondering why in the world would Germany sell 50,000 Bitcoin? Well, I asked myself the same question. Spoiler alert, it wasn't just Germany being Germany. There's a lot more to the story. So, my name is Gab and welcome to On-Chain Journal.
What's wrong?
Over the past weeks, I was annoyed by the news that Germany is apparently selling all of its Bitcoin. Back in January, news broke that the German police seized 50,000 Bitcoins in the state of Saxony from its Movie 2K investigation, which was a popular streaming platform for pirated movies. And I remember thinking how lucky the German government was to get their hands on this amount, given the momentum Bitcoin was seeing at that point in time. But I was even more surprised when the wallet started moving again on June the 19th. Week over week, we saw different amounts of Bitcoin being moved daily to different crypto exchanges, and crypto Twitter went crazy. People wanted to intervene or buy the Bitcoin directly from Germany, and that was until July the 12th, when Germany's wallets were empty. No more Bitcoin. I was wondering, how could that happen? I was surprised by how little criticism there was outside of the crypto world, and I simply wanted to know why anyone would sell their Bitcoin holdings. Is it just Germany that has paper hands, or is there more to it than it seems? First, let's clarify who is actually selling the Bitcoin. This is where most people get it wrong, and this is also where it gets very interesting. This wasn't a grand decision by the German federal government to sell off their digital gold mine. Nope, it was the State Criminal Investigation Office of Saxony, a state in Germany, acting under state law. Think of it like your local police department auctioning off confiscated goods. They follow state rules, not federal whims. So while it seems like Germany as a whole decided to cash out, it really was just Saxony following their playbook. And in the past, there are quite similar examples where Germany has seized assets like luxury cars from criminals and they had to sell it off. So the process has been quite similar, focusing primarily on transparency and quick liquidation. Let's talk about the procedure of selling seized assets in Germany. When assets are seized in Germany, whether it's cash, cars, or in this case Bitcoin, they follow a pretty strict protocol. The State Criminal Investigation Office of Saxony, also known as Landeskriminalamt or LKA, seized these Bitcoins from the operators of the legal streaming platform Movie 2K, as mentioned. The standard procedure is to convert seized assets to cash as quickly as possible through public auctions or sales, or in this case, cryptocurrency exchanges. This is all about transparency and making sure the value is clear and usable. It's like cleaning out your attic. You sell your stuff that you don't need at a yard sale, basically. I found an article with a quote that I will read for you. The General Prosecutor's Office of Saxony is responsible for liquidating confiscated assets, and the sell-off is hardly surprising, said Dr. Lennart Ante, co-founder and CEO of German-based Blockchain Research Lab. Seized assets are always liquidated within a certain period. This is a routine business process, although at a larger than normal scale. So in the end, Saxony, not Germany, went down the path of least resistance, and probably they never even thought about keeping their Bitcoin in the first place. From their perspective, they likely consider Bitcoin as still too volatile. Thus, the conversion to fiat would be seen as the better decision. But hold on a second, could the German government have stepped in and said, wait a minute, let's rethink this? Well, absolutely, but the fact that outside of crypto Twitter there is barely any criticism shows me that there's still a lack of understanding of digital assets and their value. They could have at least delayed the sell-off to consider keeping the Bitcoin, or at least to understand and evaluate the situation better. They could have maybe even considered changing some laws and policies to empower digital assets and simplify the handling of seized assets. But instead, they hit the snooze button on the digital alarm clock once again. Germany has a reputation for being a bit behind on the whole digital transformation thing, and this sell-off just adds to that narrative. It's like they were handed a golden goose and decided to make a quick omelette instead. This could indeed be seen as one of the biggest blunders ever by any government. And I think we have enough evidenced by now that big institutions and countries all are acquiring Bitcoin to diversify their assets. But that message just didn't seem to have arrived in Germany yet. And I hope they won't regret that decision one day. So there you have it. The big Bitcoin sell-off was more about state procedures than a federal strategy. But in my opinion, the German government missed a huge opportunity here. What do you think about it? Was it a blunder or just business as usual? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more insights. And remember, in the fast-paced world of digital assets, staying informed is your best investment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.